DFFN, currently traded at $3.15. You guys are just above the 20-day simple moving average, which is currently at $3.07. This one was brought to us over here on investorshangout.com/live. Taking a look at it, going to get a better idea of what's going on here. Hopefully, Joe's going to be able to fill us in with the company as well. It was coming up here as NASDAQ and OTC. I'm not too sure exactly why. So if you know why, leave us a comment below the video. We'd appreciate that very much. So again, right now with what's going on here, there is going to be a gap now that I pay attention to. I mean, this is over, $3. It might not play that big of a significant role here, in my personal opinion. But I'm just going to keep that on as far as a note. This chart has turned bullish now for the first time since February 24th. Keep that in mind. But it's making some nice moves here. Especially, this big move right here came right back down to that same level before that initial pop, and looks like it's getting set up again right now. Looking over here, it did the same exact thing. It had a gap right here, but hey, it still went up to $15 from what it looks like. Big moves here could be setting up. Put this one on your radar. I really like the way that this one's setting up. You just need to get through that 30-day simple moving average. You get through that 30-day simple moving average, we'll put this one on a technical analysis alert. But right now, you guys need to climb up just a little bit higher to get to that point. I'll hand this off to Joe when he's ready.
Yeah, I was just looking at a bunch of different things. They had some 8Ks, so I was just going back on them. So I'll go to this one right here. It's on March 15th. And that one right there was, no, that's not the one. All right, so on March 14th, 2017, Diffusion Pharmaceuticals Inc. entered into subscription agreements with certain accredited investors and conducted a closing pursuant to which the company sold 7,837,023 shares of the company's Series A convertible preferred stock, par value 001 per share. The preferred stock, initially convertible into 1 share of the company's common stock, par value 001 per share. The common stock at the purchase price of $2.02 per share. In addition, each investor received a 5-year warrant. The warrants, and collectively with the preferred stock, the securities to purchase 1 share of the common stock for each share of preferred stock purchased by such investor at an exercise price equal to $2.22, subject to adjustment thereunder. The closing is the initial closing of the company's previously announced private placement of up to 15 million of securities, which amount may be increased to 25 million at the discretion of the company and its placement agent in the private placement. All right, so the company received the total gross proceeds of approximately 15,800,000 from the initial closing prior to deducting placement agent fees and estimated expenses payable to the company associated with the closing. The company currently intends to use the proceeds of the private placement to fund research and development of its lead product candidate, transcrostinate sodium, also known as trans-sodium crostinate, or TSC, including clinical trial activities. And for general corporate purposes, pursuant to the purchase agreement, the company may periodically conduct additional closings until the company has sold the maximum offerings amount. So that's pretty much that. It goes, but it's more into detail on it with the, more in regards to liquidation, conversion, all that stuff. But I mean, that's pretty much the blunt of it. I mean, there's some more 8Ks over there, but for me to go and sit there and read all of them. Then there's the SC13GA. There's some Form 4s as well. Click on one. I believe there are purchases. All right, that's good. Let's see. I'll give you a brief description of what the company does. All right, so Diffusion Pharmaceuticals is a clinical stage biotechnology company that's focused on extending the life expectancy of cancer patients by improving the effectiveness of current standard of care treatments, including radiation therapy and chemotherapy. Diffusion is developing its lead drug, trans-sodium crossinate. I can't even say that last thing right. All right, so TSC, for the use of many cancer types in which tumor hypoxia, oxygen deprivation is known to diminish the effectiveness of current treatments. TSC targets the cancer's hypoxic microenvironment, reoxygenating treatment-resistant tissue and making the cancer cells more vulnerable to the therapeutic effects of treatment, such as radiation therapy and chemotherapy, without the apparent addition of any serious side effects. TSC has potential applications in other indications involving hypoxia, such as stroke and neurodegenerative diseases. So there's a phase 2 clinical program completed in the second quarter of 2015, evaluated 59 patients with newly diagnosed glioblastoma multiforme, GBM. The study demonstrated a favorable safety and efficiency profile for TSC combined with standard of care. This trial has been the basis for discussions with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. A phase 3 program in newly diagnosed GBM is being planned. I mean, maybe this is the basic business description might be a little old, because this is right there. It's going back from 2015. So I'm wondering where they are. Maybe they did the third already. I don't know. So that's where the due diligence comes in. So, I mean, there's a lot of different filings you can go over. So if you are interested in the company, you want to learn more about it, go right over to the DFFN board over there on Investors Hangout. From there, you will see the company profile, the time and sales, the recent news, the filings, the financials, the buy rating. And as always, if you have an opinion on the company, just feel free to share it over on that DFFN board with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have using the site daily.
All right, as far as the chart goes, $3.15. Watch for a break of the 30-day simple moving average at 348. Then it will go on a technical analysis alert. So we're going to be watching for that. It's got to break that first before any kind of analysis alert. Chart setting up, in my opinion, resistance at 348, 387, support at 291 and 224. Needs to stay above the 20-day simple moving average to remain bullish, in my personal opinion. And that's at 307. Or I'm sorry, 20-day simple moving average is actually at 307. Glad I caught that. So it's got to stay above that 307. You're at 312 right now. So again, DFFN, if you follow this, or you learned anything from this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. If you have a hot stock you'd like to share with us, head over to investorshangout.com/live.